black woman and a white woman. See, black women, you know, I love my sisters to death because I understand that their thinking is corrupted by an environment and a culture that they didn't create. So I understand, but at the same token, they got to hold some responsibility for the level of materialism that they want to have. Because you got women who want a man with a nice car, but he's a fucked up man. And here you got a good man who may be a mechanic, but you don't want him as a mechanic because the bottom line is you got a degree to educate him. You know what I'm saying? So we dealing with a system of class, a social system that has divided the community. So you got, you know, I hear women say all the time, well, ain't enough good black feel is a big contribution to the destruction of our environment. You know, but at the same time, you look at the flip side. You know, here you got these young black men, they want a Latino, you know, which she half original, you know, Brazilian, she part original. But here you got sisters in the hood who they good, they down, but you see where they cross come in at because they watching the motherfuckers they grow up with, you know, cross them out after they get some paper. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
So that's what gives them their mentality of,
it ain't no love
going
in the city,
hard.
Man.
Yeah.
It ain't no love in the city, man. It ain't no love in the game. And then when you show the love in the game, then it got to be... You gotta have a sword and then to keep a gun on the motherfucker to get them to do right because it ain't in them to do right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you meet a broad from the hood and you really, you know, you really down with her, she got to stand and say, look, nigga, I'm gonna stay down with you, I'm gonna do this bid with you, we gonna do all this, but if you get some motherfucking paper and you leave me, nigga, I'm cutting your motherfucking balls off. That's the only thing that might keep the nigga from flipping the script if he go to South Beach and find a motherfucker who's half Mexican who look good. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line because we trained it like that. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, it is what it is, man. But, you know, I try to keep it 100% black, 100% real, man. I try to stay down with those who's down with me. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to have an outline of your responsibility and who you think that you owe, who contribute to your success. So a lot of times what draw people away from the environment is everybody think that you owe them.
Why is that?
These motherfuckers ain't do nothing to contribute to your success. Some of these motherfuckers ain't even speak to you. You know what I'm saying?
But now they speaking to you.
But now they feel like you owe them because you went to high school with them. You was in the same class with them. You know what I'm saying? And you see a motherfucker, you know, in the store, you say, hey, what's going on? And motherfucker, you ain't see this motherfucker in 20 years, you don't know the change on him. Why can't it just be, motherfucker, I don't know you? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you do. I don't know who you're part of. And listen, we got to get to know each other before we get to giving out personal motherfucking information with all this shit going on, man. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, our pioneers, they dropped the ball when it came down to the little teaching, the little things, man. You know, grandmama, she didn't know how to, you know, come down no pole and shake her ass, but she knew how to go in the kitchen and make a meal for her kids. You know what I'm saying? And her top priority wasn't, you know, who coming to the club this week. You know what I'm saying? It was making sure the kids did their homework and they took a bath and they was getting up early in the morning going to school. So it's a level priority. And grandpa wasn't concerned with no motherfucking rims and, you know, who had the flashy watches and shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he wanted to make sure there was some food in there for his kids. So it's a priority change. And, you know, again, we try to keep up with the motherfucking Joneses who, you know what I'm saying, never wanted to keep up with us at all.